Russ Smith here. I'm the product owner for the Project Acacia team here at PaperCut. I'm really excited to have you joining us in the percolator phase of the launch of our new project to allow scan to cloud. This is a great chance for you as a valued PaperCut MF customer to be able to help direct and drive the development of this fantastic new feature. I'd like to give you a bit of a run through of some of our reasons behind development. We'll then show you how easy it is to set up and get running in your environment. So what is Project Acacia? As you know, since you have signed up to Project Acacia on the percolator, this is the beta for Scan to Cloud. What we are doing here is laying the groundwork to support a greater scanning solution that will be available to you as the end customer. A lot of background development has gone into PaperCut MF 18 to support this project, so you need to be running this version for Project Acacia to work. Over the last couple of years, we've worked to provide integrated scanning across platforms. So now we're working on the depth of functionality. You'd be familiar with the existing scan actions of scan to email and scan to folder. We've tried to achieve the same experience with scan to cloud. The difference is, instead of scanning to a folder, you're choosing the end cloud provider that the document needs to be stored. Initially, we'll be releasing Google Drive, Dropbox and OneDrive Personal, but we're looking to expand during the percolator phase to different connectors like Box or Evernote. So let's jump into the creation of a scan to cloud scan action in the PaperCut MF console. I've already logged into my PaperCut MF instance and I have my license file to enable the scan to cloud feature. During percolator, this will be turned on by a config key in PaperCut. So let's navigate to Options, Config Editor, Advanced. In the search option, type in Cloud, and the results will show two entries. Change the value for system.scan.cloud.enabled and change to Y. This will now enable the scan feature for us and we can head over to create our cloud scan action. Let's go to Devices, Scan Actions, choose Create New. As you can see in our new Scan Actions page, we have the email and folder scan actions as per normal, and we now see a new cloud scan option. The process for creating a scan to cloud action is very similar to the current scan to folder option. Choose the cloud scan option. Now choose the cloud storage provider you wish to use. Note, for the percolator, we currently have Google Drive, OneDrive and Dropbox. There will be many more options coming out soon. Next, we'll label the button. This will be what appears to the end user at the device. I recommend that you call it something easy to identify. Let's call it Scan to Google Drive. We can then give the document a file name. As you can see, we have two variables listed automatically to ensure the document name will be unique for each scan. Note, if the user can edit is ticked, then it will allow the user to change the file name at the device at the time of the scan. You can set the orientation, file type, DPI and color mode in subsequent fields. Now click Save and configure access. You can now choose your users and groups as per normal for who has access to this button. And that's the scan action saved. Now that we've seen what it's like to configure the scan action from the PaperCut administrator side, I'll hand to my colleague Stephen from the PaperCut Tech Services team to walk us through what it's like to use the scan action from a user's perspective.
Now that we've configured the button, we can head over to the device to start our first scan. So we've logged into the device already, and here's the document we wish to scan, which we'll put up onto the device. You can see we've got our standard device functions and scan button. So if we select scan, you'll see when it comes up that we've got this new option called Scan to Google Drive. This is the button that we configured earlier in the admin console. So if we choose Scan to Google Drive, you'll see that the file name is already pre-populated, and under settings we have the option to change file type, duplex, orientation, paper size, DPI, and if it's color and grayscale. So let's make our selections and start scanning. This then scans our document, and once the scanning is completed, it will come up with a form advising us how many pages we've scanned. When we hit send, the document will complete and it will send to the cloud storage provider. If this is our first scan, you will see that as a user, I've received an authorization email asking me if I want to associate my cloud account to this service. This is to ensure that the PaperCut MF software is granted the rights to upload the document to the user's cloud storage location. This will only need to be completed once for permission to be granted. Once the authorization is complete, we save an authorization token against the user's PaperCut ID. This is then used for subsequent scans to allow scanned documents to be saved to the user's cloud storage without further authorization needed. Once the permission has been granted, our document will be uploaded to the user's cloud storage and placed in a folder called PaperCut Scans. We then send a confirmation email to the user advising the document has been successful. If on subsequent scans there's an issue with the token we have saved, possibly due to the user deauthorizing PaperCut in their cloud service, we will attempt to refresh the token, and if that fails, we'll repeat this email authorization process. While talking about deauthorizing PaperCut, this is done in the user's cloud service, where they'll be able to revoke these permissions they have granted.
Thanks, Stephen. As you saw, that was the first time a user authenticates. The next time, they just simply walk up to the machine, tap, scan, and then they'll receive an email when the scan's in the cloud. Now it's over to you. We're really looking forward to hearing what you've got to say. So drop us a line at percolator-support@papercut.com. This email is also in the email you would have received in signing up to Project Acacia Percolator program. Thank you.